Welcome back, folks, to Let's Replay Stonekeep. When last we left off, Drake, Farley, Karzac and Dombur were still in the Temple of Throggi, looking for a way through and beyond. We killed a few enemies, one enemy here, that at first said that we should just leave, and then decided to attack us when our back was turned, and then there was a shaman here that fired spells at us, but we were able to throw arrows better than he could fire spells. There was also one foe here, guarding a wall that could only be opened by use of a cylinder that we had. We can go down there whenever we like. Right now we want to go and head north and continue exploring. And I think there is a Throg around this corner. Yes, indeed there is, and if we step back enough, this Throg will stop around about here, which is handy, because then we can just throw this axe at this Throg until he dies. The axe is a lot better than the arrows when it comes to ranged combat. The only problem is that you need to be a lot further away to be able to throw the axe effectively. It does deal a lot of damage though, that's why we only have one of them. Eventually this foe will perish, and I could fight you in melee, but if you're just going to stand there, we'll just kill you this way. If only you had a ranged weapon. In this instance, you're actually worse than Mashagas. At least the Shagas would throw things at us, even if those things were usually rocks or skulls or something like that. Have at thee! That was a good throw there, Drake. Well done. Now just do that about 4 or 5 more times. Sometimes you'll hit, other times you won't. That was a good hit there. We'll wait until the Throg has moved his shield back, and then throw again. That time it didn't hit. Eventually, though, you will perish. That was not a good hit either. We could just avoid attacking this foe, but we do want to get past you. And right now I don't want to use our health as a resource here, especially considering the fact that I don't want to eat into our roots. We're going to be needing them a lot later, in a lot more dangerous situations than this. If we can take advantage of the fact that this foe is not going to walk up to us, we certainly will. I don't know why this foe would just stand here. Well, it's my duty to guard only this small piece of corridor. As soon as he steps past here, that's beyond my remit, so I'm just going to stand here, and this appears to be quite a painful decision, as very slowly these people are throwing this axe into my knee and my leg, and pretty soon I will be dead, purely from blood loss. Oh well, such is the life of a guard of the Temple of Throggi. We may find situations where we'll encounter multiple enemies where we have to kill them like this, unless we just decide to attack in melee. You are taking a lot of throws of this axe. Sometimes these enemies die very quickly, but not you. Maybe you're the captain of the guard, far better able to resist damage. We're going to actually go into melee in a moment, I think, because you surely are going to die soon. And then this foe did not die. This foe will never die. Wow, you really are taking a lot of punishment. Are you gone now? No. Will you perish if I throw this again? Remember when I said that axes were far better at defeating these enemies than the arrows? I'm starting to reconsider that statement. I'm really starting to reconsider it. There we go, a few more throws. Aha! And another one. As soon as we're backing away, we'll throw it. Aha! You are gone. Excellent. Definitely worth doing, but I don't want to do that all the time. It's just that we don't have that much magic right now. If we found a mana circle, we'd be far better able to destroy these foes with copious amounts of fireballs. Anything over here? There appears to be not that much, so we'll just have a look, shall we? There's a barrel. In the barrel is a skull. And another skull. And a third skull. And another axe. That is something that's really useful. Now we have 2 of them. And what about this one? Ah, here is a dagger. We don't want that. Here is a sword. We may want that. Anything else here? Let's just grab this. Here is a bow. We finally have a bow. It took the game a long time to give us one, but we now have a bow. Imagine, if you will, if you were waiting for the bow to be able to use the arrows, and you had nearly 100 of them. You have over 100 of them, and you still haven't found a bow. there's something in here. There's a gem. Always handy to find. And here are a few of the roots, so now we have a way that we can fire the arrows. Not that we're probably going to for now, because we have another throwing axe, and we also have a sword. Let's have a look at that sword, shall we? First, what's the description? This is a short bow and a long sword. This is, let's see, 17 and 15. And what is this if I decide to equip it? So 17 and 15 and 21. The accuracy is dreadful, however. It does more damage, but it is so much less likely to hit that I'm not going to use it. The weapon that Farley gives you is indeed a really good weapon, and it will serve you well for a large portion of the game. Let's just have a look here. Ah, there appear to be multiple doors, and one enemy over there. But now that we have 2 throwing axes, we can far better kill every enemy that we encounter. Let's just have a look in here, shall we? I see one item that I immediately want to grab, and that is a coin. We'll be using the coins in one particular instance. Are there switches? I just thought there was a switch there, but no, there are no switches that, there's something here. A healing root. Always nice to find more of them. We do have a lot of them. What about over here? Surely the Throg that is guarding that cell can hear the fact that we're getting closer. I'm just thinking, if I wait here long enough, eventually they'll walk right next to me and then I'll hit them and kill them. And then I will be the most successful guard of the temple. It's more accurate to say that you're probably going to be the most dead guard of the temple pretty soon, but you will get at least one hit off. Speaking of the fact that you are there waiting for us, we're going to save, because we're going to be throwing a lot of things at you. I don't know what your attack radius is, though, and your patrol pattern. I think if we run over to here, we should be relatively safe, so let's do that, shall we? You should follow us! Come this way! Eventually you will stop moving. You actually stopped moving right there. That was a really short patrol area, and we have 2 axes that we can just use to kill you, once we eventually get to them. There we go. 1 axe here, and a second one here. The 1-2 on the axe throwing. And unfortunately you were able to resist both of those throws. Actually, you're really good at resisting all of these throws. Do I need to be at a different angle to hit you effectively, or do I just need to throw... Wow, you are impervious to these axes. You truly are the most mighty of the guards. What if I were to just stand here instead and just go this way? You're going to follow over to there. Is this a better place to throw axes at you? It is a better place to throw axes at you. That's handy. Let's just wait until you've stopped defending. There you go. And that's much better. Now we can just cycle between the 2 axes. Eventually you will perish, because to be honest, I only have 20 health and I really don't want to die here. You could imagine Drake nearly dead, struggling to pick these axes up that the guard is very generously just letting us grab. If I were that guard, I'd have picked them up by now. But no, it seems like we can just kill you very slowly and steadily. You really shouldn't have even thought about moving that shield, because that shield is literally the only thing that is keeping you from being very dead at the moment. Much better. That one took far less axe throws to die. We'll just grab these, and then we'll grab what you have. Do you have anything else? No, you don't. We definitely need to check the cell that you were guarding. Maybe there's something really good in there, or maybe there isn't. Let's find out. Anything good? Absolutely nothing. Never mind, eh? Let's keep going this way. Anything in this one? Maybe it's this one that has the awesome thing, or maybe it's not. There was nothing here. You should have been guarding these cells, to be honest. These cells were the ones that had awesome loot in them. We want to go this way and that way, primarily, because those are the ways that we have not yet gone. There isn't actually that much more of the temple that we haven't been to, but there's still enough. Down here is the way that we've already been, and if we head more to the west, we'll find the way that we haven't yet been. Down here. We can't open this one yet, however. We'll have to go another way. So instead, we will head the only way that we can, which is, actually we want to fill that in first, which is over here. We'll go that way, and then we'll see if we can open up that location. We could go back to the mana circle while I'm here. That might actually be a pretty good idea. The mana circle isn't that far away. Yes, let's go back to the mana circle. We also want to go and check out one thing that may be interesting to open. Let's head down. It won't take us that long to get there. The sooner we get to the mana circle, the sooner we can heal up and head back into the Temple of Throggi with full health. The mana circle is literally over there. And there's also here that I decided not to explore for some reason. I don't know why I didn't explore it. I think I figured out why I didn't explore it, because there's not much down here. There we go, we'll just throw these, and eventually these enemies will die. That one is now gone. Is there anything over here that was worth all of this fighting? The answer is likely not. But hey, if the enemies are gone now, anything at all? Ooh, there's a switch. Let's use this. That opened up here, which leads right to the mana circle. Now, isn't that handy? We have found a way to very quickly get back here. Now we can just pop back and heal up whenever we like. Excellent. Worth going back to check, I think. Definitely. Heal up, Drake and everyone else, and now we don't need to use any more of our resources while we're exploring the temple. Just replenish that and then heal you up. You only have a maximum of 120, as opposed to Karzac that has a maximum of ridiculously large proportions. And I think we just gained a point of magic. We now have 4 points of magic, which is really good. Let's put this away and grab our sword, because we want to head right back to the Temple of Throggi and do some more exploration. Much better. We are much better prepared now that we've replenished all of our health. And we can replenish all of our health just by backtracking to here, going round the corner, and then healing up. Much better than going all the way through that trap. That said, you do need to get through the trap to press that switch to then find the mana circle shortcut. So we're now fully healthy and ready to go. And we want to head over here to the east. Let's go, shall we? Let's move forward carefully, just in case there are any ambushes that we don't know about. It's unlikely that there are going to be any ambushes that we don't know about. So I think east is the way we want to go. We go north, and then we go east, and find an area that we definitely want to find. We haven't found it yet, but if we step forward a few more steps, we will be in untrodden territory. And this is a place where we could definitely find some enemies that will try and kill us. Any enemies over here, for instance? That is an area that we want to get into. Definitely. Is it locked? There's that there. We definitely don't want to go in there via that door. There is another way that we can get in, although we haven't found that route just yet. Enemies over here? Not that I can see just yet. There might be, though. There's an enemy there. There are 2 enemies there, actually. 2 enemies that we definitely... There's one enemy there to the north as well. We can take care of the enemy to the north. Hopefully the enemy to the north is not going to be that dangerous. There are 2 enemies, actually. Do you see the second one? There are 2. Hello! We're going to go this way and see how far you'll chase us. Will you chase us to here? The answer is no, you won't. You'll stop there. That's okay, though. We'll just throw axes at you until you die. 1 axe and 2 axe, and we can pick up one of them. We can only pick up one, though. Actually, we can't pick up that one either. Are you going to run away as well? Please don't run away. We need to throw this axe at you until you die. You're not going to run away. Unfortunately, you're also going to hit us occasionally when we step back into this area, which is unfortunate. Aha! We can't pick up either of these right now, can we? No, we can't. So we'll step here. You will attack us again. Unfortunately, we will just hit you. And then we'll hit you again. and then we lose the ability to pick up the axe. Really, we should just be able to pick up the axe, but we can't, because the axe is right next to our feet as opposed to a little bit ahead of us. And you attack again. That's fine. Pretty soon you'll be dead. You really need to have a bow. I mean, I found a bow. Is it your bow? Do you want it? I mean, it might be helpful for you. Oh, you've gone away. You have gone this way. We need to do this, and then you will come closer. Aha! You this time are standing further away. And I killed you while you ran away. You fool! You really shouldn't have tried to run away there. We got a really good attack there, we managed to get past your shield, and you perished, which is always handy. Anything else? You have nothing else, which is fine, because we have 2 axes, and we're going to axe you to stop guarding this area. Come this way! Haha! You're going to stop there, which is fine, because that means that we can throw these axes that much better at you. Just stay there. Eventually, we will kill you. Eventually. These are actually some really good hits we're getting here. Just aim for the shield, and most of the time you'll hit. You really should be standing a little closer. In fact, you should be right next to us and attacking us there. But hey, if you decided that you didn't want to do that and you wanted to die, Drake doesn't mind, because that means we're victorious. Let's keep going up here, shall we, and have a look around. There's nothing here. They were just guarding this area to make sure nobody steps in this direction. What about up here, though? Orb of Afri, reveal to me more ambushes that we will best with our axes. There is a room with at least 1 enemy in it. We could go in this room. Let's have a look inside. Hello! We'll be back for you later. I'm sure you're not guarding anything important. What about in here? There might be an enemy in here, though. And if there is, then we're in some bother. Then again, we could just use fireballs. There is definitely at least 1 enemy. There's also 1 enemy in there, too. You know what? We have the mana. Let's just use a fireball or 2, shall we? We'll just head this way. Hello! I've changed my mind. I'm going to fight you. We can't fight you like that, because you're in this room, and the fact that there is a door frame works against us. But if we were to step into here, there'll be at least 1 enemy that we can kill. There is a shaman. Ah. Fighting a shaman with magic might not be the best idea. But you know what? We're going to try it anyway. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Come this way! You going to come this way? You're actually not going to come this way, are you? You're just going to stay there. That's a little unfortunate, but maybe fire will solve this situation. Come this way, and die to my fireballs. Yes, indeed, that was very effective. And that is another broken rune caster. Unfortunate, because I really would like one that works. Anything here? There is something here. Let's have a read.
Shield rune. Target is protected from ranged attacks.
You know, the Throgs really should be using this one a lot more than they are. It's kind of ironic that they have it. But let's put that down and mark this in our runes, shall we? It is a Throggish rune. It is protection from ranged. There we go. If only you guys used it. Instead, we have it. I suppose us having it is quite beneficial for us. You also had a dagger. You really should have used more of the magic that you had at your disposal. But hey, you not using it just benefits me in the end. Oh, hello! Where did you come from? There are 2 enemies here. That's really bad. Let's just fire fireball, shall we? If in doubt, use fireballs. Victory is ours. I've no idea where you came from, but the fact that we had all this magic definitely helped us. We don't have that much more in this, though, do we? We have more than I thought we had. Let's do some healing. We really need to heal up Karzac a little bit, and Dombur a little bit, too. Much better. We're far more healthy. And when we come back, folks, we'll continue to explore this area. We have this door that we need to have a look in. Is there an enemy in here? We'll find out. And then next time, we'll kill that enemy using our magic. Or our axes. or maybe even melee combat. Oh, don't be silly, why would we use melee combat? There don't appear to be any foes in this area. I don't trust that at all. There's surely going to be at least one. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. The temple is quite large, and we still haven't explored all of it. That said, I think there may be an area down here, this area, and then there won't be too much more. There may even be a way to get into here without using that door. There may be. Later.